Hi, this is Kit, and we're making a video on 2 sourdough pizzas made easy. I don't think it could be any easier than what I'm going to do right now. Okay, you're going to want to see the ingredients list. I think you can read that. Okay, what I've got here is pre-weighed water, 250 grams. In that I put the 8 grams of salt. And so I weighed it right here on the scale, you know, per the ingredients list. So what I've got is the water and the salt in there. To that, I've got the active starter. This active starter was 400 and now it's right up to 800. It doubled, meaning that it's ready to make sourdough. And so to this, what I need for 2 pizzas, I need 80 grams of starter, so we're going to tear this out to 0, 0. And then we're going to add, by weight, 80 grams, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Well, that was 84, but you know, you can't be freaking perfect. Okay. You can see that the starter is floating in the water, indicating that it's done. So what I'm going to do is incorporate the starter into the water with my handy little whisk. So easy. I'm serious. This 2 pizza formula is going to be the easiest in-home pizza with the least amount of mess you have ever seen. No struggling with pizza peels and, you know, making a total mess out of your oven, etc., etc., etc. This is for people that don't want to mess and want good pizza. I mean, it's simple. Okay, what we have here, we have the water, we have the salt, right, and starter. Now, the total amount of flour is 400 grams. Well, we're going to do 300 grams of unbleached bread flour and 100 grams of unbleached wheat flour, because that just makes good taste. Okay, we're going to zero this out again, and we're going for 300 grams of unbleached bread flour. Here we go. It's going to take a bit. I'm doing it this way because if I start pouring, I could get out of control. 265, 87, 300. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna tear that out, and we're gonna do 100 grams. 100 grams of wheat flour. Here we go. $58. See, not nearly as much wheat. Because, you know, it's just I just found that's a good balance. There's 94. There's your 100. You're done with the flour and done with the scale. Come on, could this be easier, folks? Now, all we're gonna do is we're gonna make a rough, what they call a rough batter mix here. Let's not make this more difficult than it has to be. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just, you know, I'm using my whisk. I'm not even getting my hands all goofed up. And I'm just trying to make a rough pizza dough batter, or I guess that's what you call it. And this whisk, you know, keeps your hands out of it and works, you know, because we're just trying to get a rough thing going here. We're not trying to make a smooth dough yet. Now, the reason this works good, because you see, I can just pick this up and pick that flour and kind of just get all that flour out of the bottom, you know. Can you see this? Very little flour not in the dough ball. And can you see how nice this dough ball is, ratio-wise? Can you see this, folks? Not too wet and not too dry either. I mean, it's a pretty good consistency. I'm gonna poke this dough out of here. And that's pretty much all you gotta do for now. And I'm gonna tilt it over there to show you what this looks like. It's just a rough, it's just a rough dough ball. You see that? Just rough. Now, what I'm going to do with that, okay, this kid, I'm back, and in this video, if you skip around, you are not gonna know what I did, because I'm not filming every step. You have to listen carefully what I tell you I'm gonna do, or you're gonna miss the whole point. So if your listening skills are bad or you skip around, you won't even know how to do this pizza. So I let it set for the hour and I'm back. It looks like this. And now I'm gonna do just a couple of rounds like this. You see this? A couple of those going around. Right? Now when I finish this, I'm going to cover it. You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing, people? I'm going to cover it again and I'm going to let it set for an hour. Again. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you one set of the 3 slap and folds. If you're not listening, you're going to miss the whole thing, because it's ridiculous for me to film it. You guys will just skip through the video anyway. So, but you've got to listen. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just doing it till I think it looks good, right? And for me, it's looking pretty good. And notice I'm not getting my hands all goopy here. This dough is not sticking to the bowl, nothing. I mean, it is just about right. I'm telling you, people. I've made enough dough to know this dough is looking good. I'm going to smooth that out. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to cover it again. This is a wet towel, so it doesn't dry all out. Put the wet towel down in there. I'll let this sit again. Listen, for an hour. When I come back, I'm going to do a whole new thing that's called slap and folds. I'll be putting it on my portable roll around kitchen cart and use that for slap and folds. But I'm only going to film one of the 3 slap and folds. So there will be an hour in between each slap and fold. So if you haven't listened, you'll miss the whole thing. Okay, I'm out for now. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate slap and fold. Gonna roll this out of here. I had laid some flour down. Let's get that coated up. Pretty good. Okay, so we just kind of like that, fold it. Like that, fold it. Like that, fold it. You could, you know, I don't want to make a mess in my kitchen, or I'd be a little bit more violent on the slap. So I'm just gonna, rather than slap it too hard, I'm just gonna kind of pull it. And that, with that flour there, as I do this, it's picking it up pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to do this 3 times. Not going to record it 3 times. This is looking really good, like really good pizza dough. Right? And I'm just going to leave it covered right where it is. Actually down here, not where all my flour is. I don't want to get my flour wet. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to cover it up. And you let this, you let that set for an hour. And then you do that kind of pull or slap and fold again about 3 times. And then you're done with that particular part of the procedure. I'll come back after all of that's done. Like I say, about 3 of those, about an hour in between. So I'll come back in like 3 hours. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to cut that dough into 2 balls. I'm going to put it in a container. And I'm going to stick it in a refrigerator for 48 hours or 2 days, basically. So if you listen, you don't have to watch an hour-long video. Just listen to what I tell you I'm going to do and how many times I'm going to do it. Okay, I'll be back in about 3 hours.